Good morning, everybody. It's Friday. We have made it to the weekend, guys, and we are so happy to be ending this week on a bang. We have got a cracking new launch for you. It's amazing. Okay, we have made it to the last day of the week. It's Friday the 13th today, guys, as well. Ooh. So just be careful, everybody. Let's get that salt over our shoulders, please. Let me introduce you to my amazing team that I've got joining me today. So obviously my name is Rebecca. If you don't know that already, I'm going to be your hostess for this Thank Craft It's Friday show. In the producer's station, we have the wonderful Gemma. Good morning. And we were just saying before the show, it feels like ages since we've done a show together. It is the one and only Kat Hollis, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I think we're going to have a really fun show today.
Hope so.
I definitely do. Not only do we have this fabulous new launch to show you, which is absolutely jam-packed in itself, we also have, just sneakily to my left over here, look at that, guys! Oh my goodness, I feel like we need a little bit of jazz hands here. We've got our premium magazine, volume 19, with £35 worth of free goodies on there. It is available to pre-order. It is on pre-order till the 18th. Orders containing this product will not be shipped out before that date. Orders containing Hunky Dory products and the box mag that have next day delivery will apply from the 19th. So if you're ordering on next day, it will be the 19th that is ordering for you. I know a few comments that we have seen. You guys have pre-ordered it already. You're so clever. Get on that website and get it in your baskets now, because you will not be disappointed. It is such a fabulous one. It was fun to work on it, wasn't it, Kat?
Lots and lots of fun, yeah.
Yeah, because you just get so many goodies in there. You get little dies, you get a papercraft kit, and we'll be having a little look at that towards the end of the show. But shall we, before we look at RVT, shall we kick it off with Win It Weekly first? I think we've got to. Okay, it's the last day, guys. We're going to be giving this away to 5 lucky people. So our Enchanted Moments kit, a luxury topper collection, absolutely fabulous, lovely lilac foiling in there, and all your amazing majestic animals there of the Enchanted Knights. Ooh, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. 5 winners, and we would like you to answer the following question. What is January's birth flower? Is it A, rose, B, violet, or C, a carnation? Definitely excited to hear this. Perhaps you are a January birthday yourself and celebrate this particular birth flower. Let us know in the comments. Okay. Are we ready to have a look at our new launch? We have got the most fabulous seasonal selections for you guys and a brand new set of trim me insert pads that we'll be looking at in part 2 of our show. But we'll run a little VT and you can get a little sneak peek of what's to come. So nice, aren't they?
Stunning.
Oh, it's just a really fabulous collection. We haven't done anything like this because I feel with our seasonal selection, it's going to get you ready for spring, but it's so different in a pattern pack because all the patterns are different.
Yes.
I mean, obviously there are some that are going to work together and marry up perfectly, but they are all so different. They've all got their own identity, whereas pattern packs, you know, we get a vintage one, we've done the ocean with all the wave patterns. They're all, you know, they all follow a similar theme, whereas this, there's no particular theme except spring. But obviously it is actually quite suitable for all year round crafting, as you can probably tell when we go through the collection. It's an absolute, the other thing I've got to say is it's an absolute whopper. 48 sheets in here, 16 different designs, 3 of each. So you are going to get multiples in here. And it is just beautiful. I mean, the first one alone, that is making me think weddings, anniversaries,
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day just round the corner, guys. Absolutely. You pair this up with a little bit of lace, a little bit of rustic charm. Oh my goodness, it's just a winner right there. So $14.99 on your price as well. It is adorable scoreable. It's got this beautiful satin finish that you can just see that little bit of light just bobbing off there. Gorgeous, gorgeous satin finish. It scores like an absolute dream. No cracks, no creases whatsoever. It's going to be able to make your funky folds, your gate folds, your boxes, which we have got a box demo for you coming up, guys, honestly. So let's keep going through it. It's 350 GSM, so it is the most highest quality, really gorgeous thick cardstock. And like I say, you are getting multiples. We've got those tropical leaves there for you. We've got a little bit of florals in here. So absolutely all of your recipients are going to be covered. We've got absolutely everybody's favourite, the honeybees. We've brought out some bee card papers, stamps. We've got the honeycomb dies, the hexagon. So again, this is going to be one that you're going to be pulling out to use with all those amazing goodies that will go with that. We've got the beautiful sort of raindrops, those April shower birthdays, absolutely gorgeous. Could also be confetti or cake sprinkles, absolutely whatever you like. It is so, so gorgeous on that lovely brown background here. The music notes. So whatever you're into, like this could be for a music fan. This one I could see working with a golfer or a cricket fan. Absolutely all of your recipients, male, female, kids, teens, there are going to be something in there for those. Weddings, new babies, christenings. You've got beautiful feminine florals in here on that gorgeous wood grain background. We've got the daisies, so on trend at the moment. Absolutely beautiful navy there with that pop of white. It looks so striking. Again, the marble one, this is going to be going to be working great for, like I say, any of those like tricky teen birthdays, anything like that. The patchwork, again, perfect for sort of those kids' birthdays, anything like that. We've obviously got a little bit of leopard print because it's our favourite here at Hunky Dory in that gorgeous purple and lilac colour. Geometric patterns. So I just love the versatility of this one. It's just amazing to have a variety pack like this. You can team it up with your Miri, your other pattern papers. Like these two work so well together, the clouds and the blue stripe. These are our last two patterns of the pack here. Just so nice. And because it is all adorable scoreable, it's all going to work. It's got the same finish throughout. Not only that, we've got another product to show you that we're equally excited about, guys. We have got a brand new foiled edge-to-edge seasonal selection for you guys that is going to work alongside it perfectly. Look at the foiling on this. Edge-to-edge foiling. Our machines and our machinists are so clever with the way they do this. The last lot of foiled cardstock that we did as well also sold out so quickly. So it is something that we know you guys at home love. It's going to be the same price at $14.99, 32 sheets, 16 different foiled designs in an array of colours. And these are our brand new adorable scoreable colours as well. Let's get a little bit closer on some of these patterns. You can see those beautiful cross hatches on there. Absolutely stunning. So we've got one gold and one silver and a coordinating colour to match, of course. Beautiful little ditzy star print there, again perfect for those new baby, those kids cards, anything like that. We've got the beautiful romantic script font there, absolutely gorgeous, so lovely. That one in the warm cinnamon on the gold, absolutely stunning. We've got our lovely mauve colour, our tangerine. So these are going to work with your core adorable scoreable colours. They're going to pair up with your essential book of sentiments because again they're all in the same colours with the gold and silver foiling. We've obviously got the beautiful roses on there. Just look at how that foiling's catching the light, guys, absolutely stunning. We've got the more damask florals on there with the bouquets. Stunning selection. Butterflies, obviously you can fussy cut these, get a craft knife out and lift their wings. They're absolutely beautiful. We've got the gorgeous sort of bubblegum silver there as well. Polka dots, so really handy patterns. You can be using these alongside your seasonal selection or alone. It absolutely just depends on the kind of look you want, but quite a lot of them do go together. We've got the bows here as well. Again, if you want to add any colour on here, you can be getting your alcohol markers for that permanent finish. Perhaps you want to fill in some of these beautiful sort of sketchy hearts that we've got here. Just grab your alcohol markers, guys, and colour them in. This again, that's just classic Valentine's Day, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness, how many cards are we seeing? Then that red and gold that is so classy, so elegant. We've got the really fun little cupcakes in the bubblegum and aqua, such fun colours there. The wonderful pinstripes that we've got here. And sorry guys, I've got two more to show you. We've got the wonderful all over leaves there for you. And then finally, the wonderful champagne glasses. Again, Valentine's Day, weddings, anniversaries, anything like that, or just those milestone birthdays, those champagne glasses go perfectly. Great if you've got any sort of like champagne dies or anything like that. It really is wonderful. So that is everything that we have got to show you in this part of the show. I'll run you through some card mates and then we're going straight over to Kat. But just look at what you can create with this. There's that fun leopard print one, making some little shopping bags. Because that's the thing that you can be using with this. We've got some of our beautiful patches on there. Again, we saw the piano and we did a card with a guitar on as well. So perfect for the music fans, especially if you've got any sentiments with like just a note. So appropriate. We've got another one with those beautiful music notes. Again, marrying up the one with the lace hearts. Some of them really do go so well together with these as well. We've got love on your wedding day, just combining that with that rustic sort of Hessian ribbon. We've got, this one uses our foiled cardstock again, just lifting up those wings, so pretty. We've got balloons combined with our beautiful cloudy background and our core colours, so you see how well they go together. Little parcels there in that harlequin print. Oh, another one with this foiled card. I love this one. Look at this, guys. Kat made this the other day and I was absolutely blown away. How cute is that? That could be a Father's Day, new job, congratulations. Maybe it's a retirement card, hanging up the shirt and suit and tie. Absolutely gorgeous. We've got a lovely pop of green on this one from Jane.
And that's me.
Oh, is that you? I'm
That's
so
me.
sorry, Kat. It's got your name on it and everything. I'm sorry, Kat. It's so beautiful.
I do like that one. That's why I don't usually mind, but I was like, no.
No. Absolutely. Take the credit where credit's due, Kat. Come on. Absolutely beautiful cards. And they're all so different, aren't they? We've got the cake there. I made this one. I absolutely loved it. I had so much fun. Just those little sprinkles, they look so cute. And then finally we've got this one. This one is by our lovely Jane. Just cutting into that, leaving that white aperture. It's absolutely stunning. But if you want more makes, we're going to head straight over to the demonstration station, guys.
Okay, so I took inspiration from that card that Bex just showed with the birthday cake, and I'm using the same cardstock, but we can't do Adorable Scoreable without doing a little bit of a 3D project.
Yay!
So we're going to make like a cake slice box. So these are the two that I'm using. I'm going to use this for my top and this for my base. You will need 2 sheets of this, the sprinkle one, to complete your base card. So I'm going to start with my first piece. We're going to do exactly the same thing on the first 2 bits of card. I will make the lid and then I'll show you how you amend the second piece to make your base.
Yeah.
So the first thing I am going to do, just to make my measuring a little bit easier, is cut both pieces of cardstock down to 11 inches. Just lengthways, you don't need to worry about that. And then we are going to do some measuring out. I will write all these dimensions down and pop them on my Facebook page for you later. So the first thing we want to do is find the center of our card. So this is 11 inches, so we want 5.5. Now on your ruler, your inches are broken down into tenths, opposed to the trimmer where they're down into 16ths. So you just make sure if we want a half, we come 5 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm just going to mark this in a couple of places so I can make sure I get that really nice,
Gorgeous.
straight line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is quite a bit of marking out on this one, so I would recommend making a note of the time, and if you want to go back to it, you know where it is for later.
Oh, I'm definitely catching back up on this and doing this again. Or I might just have to pencil in a little masterclass with Kat after the show, you know.
So on our centre line, we are going to come down from the top half an inch. So again, that's 5 notches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just going to mark that there. I'm going to mark it down at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then at the top again, just so I can make sure that my lines are staying nice and straight.
Oh, everybody's excited for this. Kim Houston says, Kat never fails to amaze us. I know. Judith Cole says, Kat's an amazing card maker. Also, thanks, Judith. She says, love your cake card, Bex. So thank you. Jackie Bradley says, beautiful team makes. Carol Rooney, gorgeous samples. I love that we get to have a look at all the samples and all the different styles that you can do. And I'm uber excited for this cake box. I'm not even going to lie.
So on the bottom, I've done the same again, but I've measured 2.5 inches up from the top. And then we're just going to draw these lines in, and then we can create our triangle base shape. So I'm just going to mark these in. And don't worry, if you do it in pencil, you can always rub these out before you put your box together.
Yeah, of course.
Just to make sure. So we're going to turn it up so we've got the thick portion at the bottom and the thin portion at the top, and we're going to work from this centre line, and we want to come 1.5 inches out from each side. So if you sit your 1.5 on that line that we've drawn there, and we're going to mark at this point, and then we come 1.5 inches the other way, which will take us to 3 inches. And then we're just going to draw our triangle up to this top point here, just where it meets that top line. And this is going to start making a little bit of sense, as much as a template can.
This has been quite easy to follow so far. I think this is great.
Okay, and then we are going to come down and we're going to mark the exact same measurements to come down here, and this is going to create like the back base of our box. So again, sit that on the, just making sure I'm getting halfway every time. So we're going to mark the same 2 dimensions again, so 1.5 inches out from each one. And then from each of these lines, we just need to add about another 1/2 inch. You can do a little bit less, and this is going to create our little tabs when we're folding our lid or base together.
Amazing.
Okay, so now we need to create the sides. So what we are going to do, we're going to go back up to our 2.5 inch line here, and we are going to mark out another 2.5 inches from this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exactly the same on the other one. So this is from the point of your triangle, not the tab line that we've just marked. And then we're going to the point of this triangle here, and we're going to mark out exactly the same again, 2.5.
Amazing.
So I just put my 2.5 mark there and mark, and then we can join these 2 lines up. And you're going to do this on both pieces of cardstock. And I said, when it comes to making the base, we are going to have to amend this slightly, but I will show you how to do that. Then the only other thing we need to do here is make sure that we cut this bit into a tab. So I'm just going to square that off just for the second, so I know to leave this piece on to make a tab for myself. And then we can trim out what we need.
How exciting!
So these are my outer cut lines. So again, this is the absolute beauty of our trimmer, because even though we're cutting on these wonky donkey angles, as long as we make sure that that pencil line is sat nice and straight in the cutting guide of our trimmer, it's going to cut absolutely perfectly for us. Yeah,
100%. And because you get such a big cutting bed, you can turn that cardstock, and it's free to move like that.
It is.
I treated a friend of mine to one of these paper trimmers whilst it was at Super Savers has finished, but I think he's going to love it. I'm so excited for it to come, like really excited.
So we're just cutting out these little sections at the bottom now. I'm taking my blade right to the corner of my triangle, because these are going to create little flats, so don't worry about that. And again, the beauties of the trimmer is that we can line that score line up that's on the blade with the marks on our pencil, so we know exactly where we're cutting and where not to cut.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can always like colour it in as well if you know, like shade out areas if you forget or anything like that.
And then we're just going to take away one side of this. So I am going to pop this now onto my scoreboard. Oh no, this one hasn't got a line in it.
Have we got one with? We've got
have
a couple more
have we got one with a line in it, so I'm not dirtying it up? Let me have a little look.
We must have.
Yeah.
Yeah?
There we go. Again, if you're doing these diagonal score lines, having a marked line on your board really does help to make sure that you're getting it where you want it to be. Now I'm going to fold this up, because that's going to really help me. Or I will start by scoring the straight line. That makes more sense, doesn't it?
And then you can just tuck those out the way.
Yeah, and then I can
do your diagonals. Yeah, absolutely, because it can be a little bit tricky.
So I'm going to go in and just cut the corners off these tabs, and then that'll make it so much easier to see.
Oh, everyone's saying how well you did on Hobby Maker as well, Kat.
Oh, thank you,
Back
guys.
there on Tuesday.
It was so much fun. So while I've got this out, I'm going to cut these at the top as well.
Amazing.
And then it's so much easier to line your...
Oh yeah, see, look at
points
that
up.
now. Super easy.
So we're just scoring these inner lines.
I think, like, as well, once you've made it once, like, I'd probably make one of these to use as a template and maybe do it in, like, a piece of parchment or a piece of copy paper or something, and then you've got it then, and then you can just make this over and over again.
So let's burnish everything down.
Yeah.
But I am not going to stick it all together yet, because this is going to be my base, and to make it look a little bit more cake-like, I do want to cut it down and add some details to it. So I'm going to cut like wavy lines around the edge and shorten the box, but I need to make sure that where I cut to and from is going to line up.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to hold it in place and make little marks. Can you see that? You're getting it on the camera.
Yeah, little pencil mark there.
Either side, and then I know where to cut to and from on each part, so it all lines up when we cut it out. These bits don't have to be the same. They can be whenever. It's just where they meet when they're going to fold up that we know that we're going to get them somewhat similar. And then when you fold it all out, you can go in with your scissors. I'm just going to take my craft knife, and I am just then, and the same, you just cut through your tab, but make sure that you're hitting them marks. And we're just going to do a wavy line and bring it back to my mark there, and then starting from your mark here.
Oh, this
and
is
then
just going to look
if
so
you
cute.
are a little bit out, you can always trim it away, but this is just an easy way of making sure that they're going to match up. So trim that away, and fingers crossed now, if I go in with my red liner tape, and again, we always recommend our red liner when we're making boxes and things like that. You can use your construction glue, you're just going to have to give it a little bit more time to dry.
Yeah, absolutely. Our red tape is back in stock after its little sellout in the pound shop at the beginning of the week. So do stock up on that, especially if you are buying this adorable scoreable for box making, because it is just going to be your absolute best friend. Yeah, construction glue is great. The thing when I'm box making, I like to I'm too impatient. I don't like to wait. I like the instant grab of tape, and then I can move on and start the next piece of my project. This is looking so good, Kat.
Oh, I forgot to put my scoreline there. I missed one. Let's go back. So just the one at the back of my box.
Oh, little January birthday shout out. Suzette Harrison Reader. It was my birthday yesterday and has put her birth flower in there for the Win It Weekly. Happy birthday. We hope you had an amazing day. Zinaran on YouTube has also put, good morning everyone. The Win It Weekly answer is, I'm not going to say. I know this because I am a January baby. Well, happy birthday as well to you, Zinaran. Have we got any more January or February, Friday the 13th people? I do believe there was one that said that. I'm going to try and find it.
So there we have the base for our box with our
looks
wavy edges, and
amazing.
you can see just how you might have, depending how you cut it, a little bit that comes down, but you can just trim that away, but it just makes it so much easier that all your corners line up perfectly.
Yeah.
So like I said, on your base you're going to go in and you're going to mark out exactly the same again. But to make this work, it's hard to explain because we've got this downward angle here. If we were just to make it up exactly the same, when you put the base to the bottom, the bottom of this box would come out in this direction, and we need it to keep coming down. So we are going to make the base exactly the same. We just need to deconstruct it before we put it back together.
Okay.
So you do your measurements exactly the same, and then we just need to add on some extra tabs on this side here. So if you go in again and mark 1/2 inch from this one and 1/2 inch from the top here. I found this out the hard way yesterday when I was designing it, and I was like, how am I going to make this work? But we got there.
Absolutely. You've done all the hard work for us, Kat, so you can just share all the tips as we're going along. Jane Warburton says her granddaughter is 1 today. Happy 1st birthday. That's so exciting. I'm sure she's an absolute princess, but I'm sure she'll have an amazing day today.
So from this piece here, we are going to cut out 3 pieces. So this is going to be section 1.
Yeah.
This is section 2, and this is section 3.
Amazing.
And
okay.
then we need to bring in our second piece of card that was on about before to recreate our triangle base
okay.
at the bottom. So.
Oh, this is so exciting.
So we're just doing exactly the same again. If we mark our measurements out to 1 from the top. You're not going to use all this cardstock, so try and keep it over this side. And we're marking out. So I'm going to try and do this. So it's 2.5 again from the bottom. Like I said, I did warn you that there was a lot of marking out and thinking on this one, but I think the finished result will be worth it, hopefully.
Oh, definitely.
Okay, so if we just measure 3 inches in from the side here, because we know, yes it is, isn't it? It's 3. And find our centre point, 1.5. And then we come up to here to 1.5. And then we can draw our triangle in.
Beautiful.
And like I said, I'm doing it right over this side, so then I have got the rest of my cardstock to use for something else. And then with this one, all we need to do is to put a little tab on the back, so it's all going to stick together. So just another 1/2 inch. And when I've cut all these pieces out, we should be able to form a base.
How exciting.
So let's start. We'll take off this 3rd section first. So that's the piece we want to keep there. And then we're going to cut away this section, and remember this one has got our tab on the top, so we need to keep that. And then this time obviously we're going to cut that outer line. So that's another piece. We can cut away this one. We don't need the tab on this section here. As long as you've got it on one of your long side pieces, you're absolutely fine. And then finally, and then the lines that are left are going to be your score lines. Oh, we've got our triangle to cut out, haven't we?
Oh, so many amazing birthday shout outs to do. I feel like we need to do this whilst we're making a cake box. Let me just see if I can. Oh, Valerie Swinglehurst granddaughter's birthday is today as well. Happy birthday. Nimi says my grandson, has a designer birthday. I did not know this was an expression. 010101.
Wow.
Wow. And New Year's Day as well, isn't it? That's crazy. Jackie Bradley's birthday was on the 1st as well. I feel like we need to give January birthdays a shout out. It's winter, it's raining. it's not always the best time of year, is it? So we need to give these January birthdays some love.
Oh, if we're doing birthday shout-outs, it was my stepdaughter's 18th yesterday.
It was your lovely Hannah, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
we're celebrating at the weekend, so I can't wait.
This weekend, tomorrow?
Yes, yeah.
How exciting. Is she having a party or a meal? Or
We're just having a little get-together, some family coming round and
Yep.
a takeaway. She's quite low-key, so...
low-key.
Yeah.
We like this. This is great. 18.
I know.
Oh my goodness. What a special birthday.
It is, yeah, and we're having to actually, it's quite ironic that I'm making a cake, but she isn't the biggest fan of birthday cake, so we've had to come up with something else.
I feel like cake is something, if you have a birthday cake or anything like that, it's sort of for other people, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like our wedding cake, we didn't even get a look in, it was all gone. By the time, you say hello to so many people, and I was like, oh, my mum had made it as well, and it was this amazing like mini eggs Easter wedding cake. It was fabulous, and I was like, oh, I might have a little sit down and a little piece of my wedding cake, and my bridesmaid was like, well, there kind of really isn't any left.
No.
And I feel like I say, cake is one of those that it's kind of for other people. It's like you cut the cake, you're kind of done.
Yeah.
This is coming together so fabulously.
So all you need to do is making sure when you stick these pieces together, you stick them together in the right position, so we get that downward. The front of your box should be coming down that way. So it's just make sure before you cut. I think that's right. Before you start sticking together. So like I said, we had to make the base, deconstruct it, and then stick it back together. But this is the way that you make it work. So let's go through and start adding our red liner tape onto all the bits that we need to tab down. Sorry, it's a little bit of a longer demo, but we love making boxes.
We do, and
scoreable.
This is just perfect. I feel like you could make. Obviously, it'd be a bit of a weekend or a half-term project. You could make this over and over again and arrange them like a birthday cake.
You could.
If you weren't a fan of cake, like you say, if you were like Hannah and not the biggest fan of cake, and you could fill it with like sweets or treats or anything like that. So it looks like a birthday cake, but it isn't a cake.
That's it.
Because like I say, once you've got that template, you could be making it in all the different colours, all the different patterns. And I mean, it'd be so fabulous for like a baby shower or something like that if you were to make a whole cake.
It would. Right, let me see if I can start sticking these together in an order that's makes sense. So,
sorry, Kat.
I like to go in from, don't apologise.
Nattering away and you're trying to put this together.
I'm dead paranoid about sticking these pieces on the wrong side, that's all. I just want to make sure after deconstructing it I get it the right way.
No, it was it was one of these demos that obviously we want all our demos to go perfectly, don't we? But especially this one.
So we're going to line it up on this side first. I'm just going to stick it right next to that score line. And do the same on here. Like I said, definitely get in with your erasers and get all those pencil lines out. Although it depends what you put in. If you put in something so fabulous in, they won't even notice.
No, of course they will. People are agreeing with me about the whole cake idea. Myra Langdon says you could put like birthday cake soap, bath bombs in it. Shelley Alden says it's so much neater to cut up than a normal cake.
It is.
Exactly.
It's already done for you.
It's already done.
The hard work's already done. So we're just folding up those remaining sides. Ooh, red liner there. Bring this in, our last tab to go down, and we get our base And fingers crossed.
Dun, dun, dun.
Our lid goes on and we end up with our wedge of cake.
It's so beautiful. Oh, I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Who is going to be trying that at home? Oh my goodness, what a showstopper that demo was. And that's just the first one, guys. We've got 2 more to come. Let's have a look at our next thing. You guys have been so excited about these. It is our wonderful Trim Me foiled insert pads. Oh my goodness. 2 for $14.98, and we have got a huge selection to choose from. These are just absolutely stunning. They are so gorgeous. Each one contains 42 sheets featuring 7 sentiments that you get on the cover, so it's so handy. You don't need to like leaf through. You see immediately which one you're going to go for, and you get 6 of each. So again, you get in multiples. So if you batch make or anything like that, or just need to come to this time and time again, which you will do, you are going to be in heaven because you get multiples. You are going to be covered. We've got a few different ones. I'm trying to get the angle right so that I'm on camera properly. Sorry, guys. We've got Celebrations. We've got, I feel like I'm still a bit short, Gemma. Shall I come back? Celebrations in gold and silver. Happy Birthday, again in gold and silver. And then finally we've got our special moments, so that's covering those slightly more niche occasions. We've got Father's Day in here, we've got congratulations, we've got Mother's Day, new journeys, thank you notes, anything like that, and we've got sympathy covered in there. So let's go with that first one and just have a little look through. They are just the most gorgeous pads here. Sized as well, perfectly to fit any card. Whether you're going landscape or portrait, whether you're doing rectangular cards, big cards, small cards, we have got every single size from 8x8, which is this one here. So you obviously get a little bit of room there, just to leave a nice little border and to fit in your cards. Because some card blanks, they are 8x8, but you'll find that sometimes the envelopes are 8x8 and the card's slightly smaller, depending on what brand of card blanks you use. Hopefully you love our Ink Me ones that are just sized perfectly. And they are designed to fit as well. If you like a little white border, obviously you can chop into them even further. But they are so handy. You get the perfect results every time so that your sentiment is in the centre of your card. No fuss or maths or anything like that. And I mean, just look at the level of foiling, guys. So this one's got the most beautiful sentiments in. We've got life has brought you a special gift to fill your heart with joy. And obviously, because they are so beautiful, you don't just need to use them on the inserts of your cards. You can be using these as sentiments for the front of your cards. May this new chapter of your life be full of wonderful surprises. Again, that could cover so many occasions. You know, new job, weddings, new baby, absolutely so many different occasions with the one sentiment there. And like I say, you're getting 6 of each. Absolutely gorgeous. Today is going to be a wonderful day. Grab it with both hands, don't let go. So really cheerful, uplifting sentiments on these ones as well. Absolutely stunning. Every time I see you, I fall in love all over again. Perfect for your romantic cards there for you. Bless this day with an abundance of peace, joy and love. So perfect for you know, your religious cards, your Easters, your christenings, but then also just absolutely any occasion for that one. Bless this day. Absolutely amazing sentiment, that one, isn't it? Congratulations, you deserve all the happiness in the world there for your final sentiment. Absolutely stunning. And like I say, each page has got that amazing Trim Me guide on there. We'll have a little look at Happy Birthday as well. We'll go with the silver so you can see the difference in the foiling, just for a little bit of point of reference. Obviously that really handy Trim Me guide on there. Close your eyes, make a wish, dreams come true every day. This one's so cute, sending you a happy dancing, confetti popping, cake filled birthday wishes. Let's just get everything in that one. Absolutely stunning. I love the different mixtures of typography on here. I mean, you've got this gorgeous sort of block capitals interspersed with the script font. I think that's another thing that we forget with these Trim Me pads, is that The typography just is so stunning. We spend so much time thinking of the perfect way to bring these to you. And again, this one, even though this message comes to you a little late, the wish it brings for happiness is good on any date. And I just love that that's in that just simple, you know, absolutely beautiful script there. So elegant and classy, perfect for a little belated sentiment there as well. They just do all the talking. I find that these pads, you know, I could never come up with sentiments like this.
No.
They do all the hard work for you, don't they? You know, if you really struggle to find the right sentiment or find the right words, you are going to turn to these, I promise. Today is your birthday, so celebrate in style. Have fun creating memories to look back on and smile. So they don't all rhyme, not all of them do. But we have got some really beautiful rhyming verses in there which just look absolutely stunning. So we've got this one, our special moments with those thank you, that dad one as well, which is lovely because it doesn't say Happy Father's Day. So if it's for a birthday or a thank you note to your dad, it's absolutely going to work just as well. Sorry.
Something like that dad one there, you can chop into as well. You
Yeah.
can take the dad out and just use the words that are underneath and then maybe add in another name, or you could take the dad out and put on something else. There's so many different things you can do with them.
Absolutely, because you've got those sort of lines there. That's going to
Yeah.
be so easy to chop out, isn't it? Perhaps you want to make these into tags. Absolutely stunning. Obviously, if you are making them tags, you'd probably want to back them so that you don't see that grid. But these are going to look absolutely stunning, isn't it? We've got a mother one as well as a dad one. To the world, you are a mother. To our family, you are the world. Absolutely gorgeous. Bit more of a feminine typography on that one. And a little one to brighten your day as well. So they are our Trim Me pads. If you want them on their own, they're £9.99. But the best value is getting them on that multi-buy. 2 for £14.98. Absolutely incredible saving on there. They're 140 GSM as well, so they absolutely go beautifully on the inside of your cards. They're not too heavy, but they also are substantial enough to go on the front of your cards, such as this one, that Believe, Achieve, Succeed. Again, just so nice. Maybe it's a thinking of you that you want to, you know, someone's feeling a bit down. Believe, Achieve, Succeed. It's so wonderful. Or again, that sort of new job, passed your test, anything like that kind of cards as well. We've got that wonderful dad sentiment. Again, just utilising that adorable scoreable that we've got on the show today and chopping it up to be on the front of your cards. We've got another dad one as well with that sort of sentiment, really making that the showstopper with the foiled cardstock. I mean, they're just so lovely, aren't they? You just cannot go wrong with these Trim Me insert pads because not only do you get them as inserts, you can use them on the front of your cards. We've got this beautiful one as well. How well does that work with the heart aperture in that foiled cardstock? It's absolutely stunning. I really love it. We've got one with the, again, like I say, they die cut absolutely beautifully to use as sentiments. Again, we've got that foiled cardstock. We've got a silver and a gold mirror mat on there just so that we can get the two colours in. And then again, we've got that beautiful Every Time I See You, I Fall in Love. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Kat, are we going to come straight over to you again?
You can do.
Can we?
By all means.
That would be
yes.
amazing.
So we are going to combine our Trim Me insert pads with some of our edge to edge foiled stuff.
Oh, I'm so happy that we're
So-
bringing this in.
I've obviously, oh no,
What do you need?
I've picked out the wrong one.
The wrong
Yeah,
sentiment?
can I have the cake one?
Yeah, I'll go and get you the cake one.
The cake filled popping in gold, please.
Gold. I'll go and get it.
Don't know what happened there. So I've gone through and I've picked out 3 of our pinky and purpley toned cardstocks, all foiled with gold. And then I've got my gold foiled sentiment when I get the right one. I'm going to be making a 6" by 6" card. So let's get the boring mat and layering done out of the way. So I want a nice white border on there. So I'm going to cut this to 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. And then I have pre-cut, just as I usually do, a layer to go on there, and we will get that down with my construction glue. So just a little squiggle of that on the back there. get this done and popped on the card, and then we can concentrate on the more fun things. So my next piece was going to be die cutting my sentiment to use it on the front of the card, but as I've not got it just yet, is it squeezing back in now?
It is.
It is. Have we got it?
Oh, my ears were burning, Kat.
Oh, were they?
They must have been. There you go.
So I am going to. Not sure that's foiled.
Let's
right.
have a look.
We're not having much. It's like.
Oh, do you want the one out of here?
Yeah, let's do that.
Is it a bit hot? Sorry, I grabbed it so quickly. I didn't even look at it.
It is actually quite cool, but I don't think it's.
Oh, is it missed? Oh, that foiling's
misfoiled.
missed. No, that'll be
Yeah.
the sample that we get, guys. Do not worry. Yours will be absolutely beautiful when you get them home.
So I'm just going to trim this down just for my.
Here we
So
go.
it'll go through the MIDI machine when I'm die cutting.
Oh, how exciting. I missed this when I was on my little hunt.
So I'm just using my circle nesting dies.
Gorgeous.
So we're just going to pop that over there. It's going to make an absolutely beautiful circle. Just fits in that one beautifully. And then we'll bring in the MIDI. Let's make sure it's stuck on the side, because if I try it on my mat, it's not going to work. I've not used this for a while. Is it behaving at the moment?
I think so. I haven't actually used it myself, actually. Oh, everybody is loving these. Melanie Wade says, wish you made an A6 or 5x7. I love these, but I hate waste. You have to trim away. If you do want something slightly smaller, they don't have the cutting guides, but the Perfect Verses are a 5, I think. They are another really good option to go with. They are foiled as well with the most beautiful sentiments. Shelley Alden says, I always keep white scraps for colour swatches and die cutting.
Let me take this out and we'll go in the big one.
Are you struggling?
It's not going through. Just give me a minute to clear some of my mess and make some room.
Do not worry.
I mean, you say it's waste, but the reason the design like that is so you can go up to a full 8x8 insert, and you've got all that thing. And of all the things, it's just white paper you're cutting away.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not
too bad.
No.
I always keep all my white scraps because, you know, little die cuts, anything like that, it's so perfect. And like you say, even to just get your colouring on. Sharon Andrews might have to get one of these. Nan Moore says, I need a bigger craft room, but might just have to get some of these. You'll find the room. They're only little 8x8 pads. I'm sure you can squeeze them in somewhere. Gemma Louise Mould says, oh my goodness, I need the Special Moments one. I've just seen the Dadverse. May use it to make a memory frame of my dad.
Oh, that is so
How
sweet.
perfect. Vicky Kay says, supposed to be packing my suitcase to go to Mum's tomorrow and come back Monday, but I've decided playing with the dinosaur little book's more fun.
Yeah,
The packing
I agree.
The packing can wait. You know.
So we're going to take that same Moonstone die, and we are just going to also pick out the one that is the size up, just so we can make a little frame for this to make it really stand out on our card. So I'm just going to line these up so it's just about that inner gap is even-ish all the way around.
Oh, lovely. Making a little frame.
Yeah. I feel like there's quite a few plates missing here, but it's still cutting because it's basic shapes. It's cutting.
Yeah, and on such lightweight paper as well. Absolutely
This
gorgeous.
is Anne-Marie now, so but it should still cut absolutely fine.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, Julie Tlepsis on YouTube says these pads are so good. I had the Christmas pad and a birthday one. I really recommend. I always feel like this is one of those things, whenever we bring these to you, we get so many comments saying how much you love them. They're a hunky-dory. I say this about so many of our other things, but these as well, they are a hunky-dory staple. They just are.
So that gives us a little frame. I'm not going to stick that down to my card yet because I still need it to be wet when I put it on. So what I've done with these 3 pieces of card now is I've taken them out. We'll just trim this down a bit, and you're going to go with more of your Circle Moonstone dies.
Yep.
And we're just going to cut them a variety of sizes out of the different varieties of card that you've got. So we'll go in and we'll tack these down. So repeat this process on all of them. I've actually done a slightly bigger circle out of one of them as well.
Amazing.
Once you see the finished result, you'll know what you need to do to get that effect on your
Absolutely.
card. Just so I'm not die cutting forever.
No, again, and talking about waste as well, if you've got like a little, say that much scrap, I say that's scrap, I know that is another card front in its well, but even if you've got strips that a little bit smaller than that, you can get your smaller circles out of. You know, you can be making these cards with all your leftover waste, can't you?
100%, yeah. Let's pop these out of here.
Gorgeous.
And I will bring in the ones I have already done.
Oh, I'm so excited for this.
And I think the great thing with these is as well, the same with the patterns, it's the same with everything that we're bringing you today.
Yeah.
With the trimmies, the edge to edge, and the adorable scoreable, we love to sit and take inspiration from what we're looking at. So it can be something that's said in the sentiment,
Yeah.
or it could be a pattern that really, really speaks to you on the cardstock, and take inspiration.
Yeah.
And this one with the mention of like confetti popping and cake, it really made me want to do this really kind of like bubbly, fun design.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
So I'm just going to stick this down flat.
And like you say, you're so right. I mean, we've got the Falling in Love one that's been paired with roses. We've got the, and the hearts. We've got the champagne one that's been, you know, married up with the congratulations, you deserve every happiness. You know, like you say, you are going to look at these and just, you can build a whole card from just one of these trimmy inserts.
You certainly can.
They really are so, so wonderful.
So I'm using my wet glue to stick these pieces down because as I'm layering up my circles, I might put something over the top, I might put something underneath, and if it's still wet, it just gives me that time that I can just re-lift it back up,
Yeah.
and slide something under.
That looks
we're going to concentrate with that in our main top corner there. I'm going to bring in my other circles, and then we're just going to start building up some patterns. So let's break out what I've got.
Absolutely. Oh, this looks so fabulous.
What have you got?
No, your card.
Oh.
I've actually just nicked your show card because I think I've dropped mine on the floor, just so that I can get ready for part 3 of the show.
So we're just going to slide this on. And I really love, you've seen me do it 1,000 times before, which is, I know it's a nightmare for envelopes and stuff, but you can just use a slightly bigger envelope, making things like this just come off the edges of the cards slightly. I think it's so much fun. So we're just going to place these around now. So we start with our base layers, and then like this one, because that's still wet, I can just like tuck it under there.
This is where your construction glue really comes in handy.
It is, absolutely.
Oh, so many people were planning to use up their craft stash this year as opposed to buying new, and have broken it already. We don't blame you guys. Look how gorgeous these new launches that we've had. You know, the mag sold out so quickly. We had our new little books. We've had our pound shop. If you're trying to be good, guys, just break it now. Yeah. Honestly, you'll feel better, I promise.
So we're just layering up all these little. all these circles just to get that really fun design. I'll pop that one up in this top corner just so it's coming somewhere else. I'm going to take this one. Then over here.
Oh, gorgeous. Kat, this is so pretty.
Carried away, but I just love doing these things. I'll slide that one. Oh, I'm going to have my bow going in the right direction. That'll annoy me if I don't. And then last but not least, oh, I've got to get another little purple one on as well. I'm trying to figure out which way to do this. Let's do that.
Amazing. A couple of people just joining us as well. Welcome. Don't worry about being late. We're kind of running a little bit late ourselves, so but it's Friday. This is fine. We can always run over a little bit on Friday. So welcome. Do not worry. We've still got more things to show you, including our incredible box magazine. Last, very last chance for the Win It Weekly as well. We will be announcing that in part 3 of our show, which is for our fabulous Enchanted Moments kit. And we would like to know, what is January's birth flower? Is it a rose, a violet, or a carnation? You have got 5 minutes left, guys.
There we go. I think I'm happy with it.
Oh, this is so pretty.
So it's just taking a few of the elements from today.
How well do those patterns go together, though?
Colours and the tones.
Oh, absolutely gorgeous. Sending you happy dancing, confetti popping, cake-filled birthday wishes. The best kind of birthday wishes. Thank you for the lovely card, Kat.
You're welcome.
Absolutely incredible. Okay, part 3 of our show. Are we ready? It is our brand new box magazine. It is available on pre-order. It will be dispatched on the 18th of January, but get it in now. Like I say, our Crafting with Hunky Dory magazine did sell out super quickly, so if you want to get your hands on this, the best way is to be pre-ordering it. It is $14.99, and it is just absolutely wonderful. It comes with so many crafting goodies, and it is perfect for everyone from beginners to more experienced crafters to 3D crafters. Obviously, the first thing that you're going to get is this wonderful project magazine with 78 inspiring projects to try. This is just a little look at some of the amazing projects that the team have been doing. Absolutely stunning. Let's just give you a little beautiful little flick through. What else have we got? We've got competitions and prizes. Absolutely stunning shaped cards there, stamping projects. So a really fun magazine that you are going to get your hands on with this box magazine. Now let's have a look at the freebies, because they do not disappoint, guys. You're going to get a full paper crafting kit. This in itself is worth some seriously good money, guys. It is our Hunky Dory quality, and it is gorgeous. We have got pretty posies in our first part of the kit. I mean, look how stunning they are. Absolutely gorgeous. You've got the lovely containers bursting with blooms there, and the most gorgeous sentiments. If friends were flowers, I would pick you, especially for you. Get well thought. It's stunning. The colorways as well, beautiful. Look at the foiling on this as well, those foiled borders. And then your printed cardstock as well. So many fussy cutting opportunities to be had with that one. It's so much fun. And then again, another pretty posies one in that delicious gold foil. Look at those welly boots and the bird cage. Absolutely stunning. Variety of different shapes in there. Again, you've got your beautiful foiled corners there. Just perfect. And then again, your printed cardstock. Again, I'd be chopping that up for a panel. There's going to be so many cards that you can make with this kit. And then finally, we've got our homegrown, which is our second part of the kit, full of all those delicious sort of country cottages, those brick reds, the bike out the front, the picket fence, and the most beautiful foiling on there as well. So we've got many thanks, happy birthday, all the best. And again, different shape toppers for you to have a little play with. Damask patterns, really nice countryside feel. Again, I love this piece as well with that brick print on there. Absolutely stunning. Again, more of those gorgeous country cottages. It really does make me think of those days out in the countryside, those wonderful drives, those visits to the chocolate box villages that we have here. We're so lucky, aren't we, guys? Absolutely stunning. And again, your printed cardstock. You also get double-sided pattern papers in here. So we've got this beautiful one with the butterflies and the check. Just look at this one. Oh my goodness, I wouldn't even want to cut that up.
Stunning, isn't it?
Absolutely stunning. Beautiful sort of satin finish to this as well. So it's going to be going with your adorable scoreable that the kit is based around as well. And again, you get that brick print with those ditzy florals. Absolutely beautiful. We've got, again, some more posies there with the little peach blossoms. And again, your damask print there. You're also going to get our matching inserts. So there's one for every occasion and piece of the cardstock. Lovely muted versions of our cardstock. So these are just going to pop into your cards absolutely perfectly. Again, they've got that beautiful 140 GSM weight to them. And like I say, you do get one for every single piece of the cardstock as well. You get a little die, which is just going to be perfect if you are just doing anything really. You've got happy birthday and then you've got the butterfly there. How many times are you going to use that happy birthday sentiment? Oh my goodness, it is going to come in so handy. A really versatile die, gorgeous typography, and it's going to be perfect in your mini, your middies, whatever size machine you have. This is going to fit through perfectly. We've got a stamp set if you want to try out some stamping. Again, the images marry up with the kit perfectly if you want to mix and match. You've got the wellies with the bursting blooms. You've got the tulip pot there. And again, little embellishments and 2 sentiments on there. Absolutely amazing. And then finally, we have our 3D embossing folders. Now, these are so popular. And just look at the level of detail in there. Look at all those flowers, you've got those polka dots, those leaves. It's going to be absolutely stunning. And the magazine is full of tips and techniques for this as well. Okay. Oh, card mates. Oh, stunning. Absolutely stunning, guys. Oh, look at some of the card mates. These are in the magazine as well. So if you want to make them, and they vary from the quick and simple to the fancy and elaborate. We've got some acetate crafting on this one as well. Absolutely beautiful. We have got some fun and funky folds. I mean, just look at this. Oh my goodness.
Cool.
So cool. We have our wonderful front cover card here by the wonderful Jane. Absolutely gorgeous. So if you want to make any of these cards, they're in the magazine. Look at that. Absolutely delightful. We've got some with the embossing folder as well. Some with that die. So these are all going to be in your magazine. Absolutely stunning. We've got a wonderful sort of shaped card here using our circle nesting dies. A few different circle cards. These are so much fun. Absolutely beautiful. Again, we've got another wonderful center stepper in there. You're just going to have so much fun playing with this kit, honestly. And we've got 3D projects such as this as well.
How incredible.
How amazing is that? That's in that magazine. If you want to make this for a party decoration or a piece of home decor, you can make this. It is in the magazine with full instructions. Absolutely gorgeous. What else have we got here? Oh my goodness. We've got this wonderful lantern. Look at that. It's stunning. You are going to be able to make this. And finally, we have got our wonderful little gardening box as well. Oh my gosh, it's like a little picnic.
Oh, wow.
I love it. I absolutely love it. How stunning is that, guys? Oh my goodness, you're going to be able to make this with that magazine. So if you want it on pre-order it, get it now. We've got the code and I'm sure the team will pop a link up to it as well, and it is on the website. One more thing we've got to do before our last demo, and that's the Win It Weekly winners, isn't it? Or are we going to do the demo first? Yeah, Win It Weekly. Okay, guys. Drum roll, please. Our Enchanted Moments collection, which I have... Oh, no, it's here. It's here. It's here. I make such a mess when I'm hosting, honestly. We want to know, what is January's birth flower, please? So have I got the correct answer on here? I will have. The answer is C, it's carnation. We kind of all knew that, guys, didn't we? It is one of 2 birth flowers in January. The other one is snowdrops. I did see a few comments saying snowdrops. They deserve to, don't they, January birthdays? They are symbolic of devotion, love and loyalty. So let's see who has won this wonderful topper collection. Congratulations to Denise Parker, to Carol Ann Cookham, to Jan Avenel, Angela Way and Tracy Perkins. If you do drop us an email, studio@hunkydorycrafts.co.uk or service@hunkydorycrafts.co.uk, or send us a private message, we will get that prize in the post for you. Congratulations. Still got Spin the Wheel to come, so do not go anywhere. But we are going to head over to Kat for her 3rd and final demo.
Okay, so this time we are going to have a play with that box mag kit.
Yay!
So much fun. Now, I have pinched one of my cards that I did design for the magazine because I only found out I was doing box mag this morning. So you will be able to find the full instructions in there for this card.
I love it when we do projects that are already in the magazine, because sometimes if you like a little, you know, a bit slower, not written instructions, we can see it again.
Yeah. So I am starting with the 6-inch card blank.
Wonderful.
And we're going to make like a little pop-up easel. So I'm
cute.
just going to come to, I'm going to cut up to the score line.
Yeah.
2 inches in from each side. So it just leaves me that little lever in the middle. So if you just go to the back of the score line, then we cut up that piece away, move it up and then down to that cut line, and then we end up with this really, really weird looking, but will make perfect sense. And then we can just fold this piece in half and it will give us that little easel for the rest of our card.
Amazing.
So
I love an easel card, they're so much fun.
They are, aren't they? So I've picked out the homegrown and I've gone for cottage garden, and I'm going to take this beautiful rabbit and chair there. I've got the matching cardstock and I've also got a sheet of the papers.
Oh, pretty.
I'm going to use pretty soon. So I'm going to take out this one.
Oh, your mum said she needs to make that watering can.
Oh, yeah, she'd love that. I'll get you the instructions.
Judith Cole says, love demos that I can follow in a magazine. That's it, you can have your magazine open, you can watch this back.
Perfectly. So if we just get a little bit of construction glue. And there's different ways you can do this. You can draw around it and cut it out and things, but I find it so much easier if you just stick it on and cut it round. So I'm taking that as far up to these 2 edges as I possibly can, so I'm saving as much paper for other projects later on.
Yeah.
Don't just go and bung it in the middle. And then just put your scissors right up against the edge of that frame. And these papers cut through so absolutely beautifully.
Oh, they really do.
Just work the way around. And you can just see how much paper I've got left for something else, because you've also got that gorgeous other side that you're going to be wanting for other projects as well. So we'll just finish with this bottom corner. And there we go. So we're keeping it all on theme. So I'm going to bob this on with a couple of foam pads just to add that little bit of extra
bit of height.
Dimension.
Gorgeous. These are just so pretty. It definitely does make us think of those spring and summer days that are just round the corner. You're going to get it just in time to give you a little mood boost. and think about those days sitting in the garden. They seem like so long ago now.
They do.
But absolutely. But again, it is so perfect for all year round crafting. Like I say, we all love those sort of trips to the countryside, those walks, anything like that all year round. So universal.
So I'm going to pop this on here, just make sure it's far enough down so you're covering the bottom of that easel part there, and we're just going to stick that on while we work on our bottom piece so it gives it a good time to dry.
Yeah.
And we'll just pop that over there. So we come to our base. So you can keep this really simple if you want to, but I've just done like a fun like corner element as well, just to build up the detail. So we're going to want to start with our mat, and we need to take this to 6x6.
Fabulous.
With our gold.
And then are you going to mat this with the cardstock on this piece?
We are, but I'm not going to stick it down straight away because one of the elements I want to add on, it's much easier if you put it on before you add it to your layer, your mat to your layer.
Okay.
So we've got these beautiful corner details and I really want to make the most of them. So I'm taking one normal layer. So that's 3 notches under the 6 by 3 notches under the 6.
Amazing.
For that one. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to take my other corner. And you could fussy cut this if you want to, but just for ease and time today, I'm just going to line up that green edge border that comes just under the flowers there. And we are going to take that corner off like that. And then we're going to layer this up on foam pads just so it's coming across here, just to add that extra bit of detail.
Yeah, so many different things you can do with that corner. Like you say, you can do it like that. You could tuck things underneath it if you wanted to.
You can.
You could obviously just put it in the opposite corner. You could decoupage it on top of the left-hand side. And they're so easy to just chop off with your trimmer.
They really are. So I'm just lining that up, bottom and side. And I love that almost kind of like envelope pocket feel that it gives it. So this is the reason why I'm not sticking it down to my mat straight away, is that I'm going to take this for someone's special ribbon strip that you get on your topper. And I want this to come across this way.
Oh yeah.
So it's so much easier if you place this down and then trim it.
Yep.
Trim it.
So you can get your overhang
rather
off.
than putting it down and then trying to get your angles right just on the when it's already down on the gold. It can be a little bit problematic to get both your angles exactly right.
Oh, Elaine Ward says, never knew what to do with those busy papers, now I do. Yeah, that's it. You can just pop them behind if you want a more subtle look. Just pop them in between your frames. They're absolutely gorgeous that way. And again, another really frugal way in how to use them as well, because you really don't need a lot.
You can use them to back your inserts on in the inside as well, to give
Yeah.
your insides a really colourful pop.
Absolutely, yeah, you do.
So I'm just going to line this up there. So we're just building up that detail on the bottom, and then you can trim these away to the side of your card. And it's so much easier. And now we can pop it on to our mat.
Yay!
So that down there, we can add this to the base of our card, and then we can just prettify it all up with a few sentiments. And I might even treat you to some gemstones.
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
So just lay that up against the back there. So let's go, and we are going to take the many happy returns and have a wonderful day. We'll pop on down in this bottom corner. Let's not go upside down.
Oh, that's cute.
So we're going to pop that there, and then with our many happy returns, we'll add this over on to the right hand side there, and we will pop this there. And this will still sit up. This works as your stopper, this band that comes across there. And we'll just go in with some gemstones to finish. And this gives us some nice like different angles to play with our gemstones. So I am going to do 3 down this side here. Just spacing them out a little bit. And then I'm going to go down this nice diagonal here.
Ooh,
just for a little bit
jazzy.
of difference.
Oh, that's so pretty.
And again, where did I put that? I'm going to... This is where you can, like I said, should we use a bit more of this paper? We'll just show you how you trim me inserts work, so you can do the bottom, because sometimes people like, that's fine, but where do I write my message on a card like that? So if we cut this down to, should we do 5 by 5?
Yeah.
So this is how you use this on the bottom. So if you just, again, get that 5 by 5 mark, that line in your trimmer. You just follow the lines round. And there's so many combinations of different sizes you can have.
Yeah, that's it, absolutely. Whatever size of cards you make, perhaps you make multiple cards, perhaps you've got loads of card, like, you know, 1 or 2 card blanks left of a certain size, and it's the size that you don't really use. Get them used up with your trim me inserts. And again, just so gorgeous pairing it up with the pattern paper.
That on there.
Gorgeous.
It just really makes it sing, doesn't it?
It really does.
With a card like this, you would just use your base as your where you write your message.
Yeah, that's it. Because if you're going to be popping it in an envelope, you're going to see the bottom when you grab it out. Absolutely. And I like it on easel cards as well, because it's a hidden message as well. So if you want to put something a little bit more secret, a little bit more heartfelt, it looks amazing doing it that way.
So there you go. So you've still got that.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it.
Finishing your card off perfectly, and then you've got this beautiful easel. Let's tilt it up a bit so you can see it.
So gorgeous. So many tips and tricks. Thank you so much, Kat.
You're welcome.
And that is in the magazine if you want to have a little second look and you want some written instructions. It is in there too. Okay, one more thing left to do, and it is spin that wheel. Okay, so we're going to get this wheel spun, aren't we? Oh, some incredible prizes on here. Let's get the question read before we spin, shall we? So today is Friday the 13th, unlucky for some. What is the most unusual superstition that you know or that you have? Let us know in the comments and we will pick a winner at random. I'm going to spin this wheel right now. Oh, what is it? 2,000 reward points!
Wow!
Is our prize today to spend on anything you like on our website. Maybe save for a special occasion, treat yourself to one of our new launches. What a prize! Oh, quite proud of that spin.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Woo! Okay, what superstitions do you have? Are you guys superstitious, Jem? You avoid ladders. That's a classic one. Absolutely. Kat, what about you?
Yeah, mine's the old magpies. I have to say, good morning, Mr. Magpie. If I see a single magpie, no matter what time of day it is, it's always good morning, Mr. Magpie.
Good morning, Mr. Magpie. If it is a single one as well, my mum always goes, good morning, Mr. Magpie, where's your mate? Absolutely, every single time. Oh, I'm terrible. I'm definitely very superstitious. I can't ever cross anybody on a set of stairs. If it's somebody busy, I just have to wince. You know, if it's in like a shopping centre or somewhere where you just have to cross people,
Yeah.
I genuinely spend the whole time like, no. But yeah, absolutely hilarious. New shoes on the table, absolutely not.
I don't like that either.
No. Let's have a look at you guys. Margaret Goodlad said it's unlucky to take a cat on a boat.
Okay.
Hayley Gubbins, shoes on the worktop, me too. Andrea Gilbertson says new shoes on the table as well. Claire Alcott, stepping on grids in the pavement in an odd number. I can only walk on even numbered grids.
You know, my husband can only have the telly volume on an even number. You can't have it on like 23 or anything like that. It's going to be 21 or 24.
Yeah, that is crazy as well. Shelley Alden says, my superstition is I pick tablet 1044 at bingo if it is available. I win. Pauline Curson, no sewing on Sundays. A few saying I have to salute a single magpie. Break a match if two things have gone wrong.
Ooh. I heard one, I think it was on New Year's Day, that you're not allowed to do like any cleaning or anything like that on New Year's Day. Because you're like sweeping away the good luck, you're clearing up your good luck for the year.
I read that about laundry. You're not supposed to do any laundry because you wash away. Honestly, I had so much laundry to do on New Year's Day and I just couldn't. Once I'd read that, I was like, nope, that's it. I can't do any of it. I'm so sorry, guys.
Well, I only found out about it on the 2nd of January after I'd spent all the 1st of January cleaning. So I was like, oh, well, I'm done for.
Oh, I know. Let's have a look what you guys on YouTube are saying as well. I'm sure there's some absolute crackers. Itchy hands, left itchy hand loses money, right hand itches receives money. Oh, do you know what? I think I might just have a little itch on my right hand. Oh, I like that one. Never put an umbrella up indoors, says Sarah. Joanne Bell, not walking on the cracks in pavements. Zena Ann, knife and fork crossed at the end of a meal. That is a no-no. Hilary says, good morning, Mr. Magpie. How's the wife and family? I love that too. Obviously breaking a mirror. Kim Waitman says, saying white rabbits 3 times before anything else on the 1st of the month, but I always forget. Oh, I do pinch punch. Gotta be. These are so great. Sharon Ball says, some hotels in Las Vegas do not have a 13th floor.
Yeah, I've heard that one before.
I have not heard that before. I know some streets don't have a number 13.
Yeah.
As well, Las Vegas as well. Black 22 came in good. So I think my lucky number is 22. Gemma, have we got a winner? We do. Annette Mercer. On Facebook or YouTube? Facebook. And do we know the comment?
Yeah, stepping over cracks and paving stones. If you step on a neck, you will marry a brick and a beauty will come to your wedding.
Okay.
Okay, let's read that out again. Stepping over cracks in the paving stones. If you step on a rock, you will marry a brick and a beetle will come to your wedding. I love that, Annette. Well, congratulations. You are the winner of 2,000 reward points. So send us a little message and we'll get those scooted onto your account for you to spend. Last thing before we say goodbye, I know we've kept you guys ages, but it's been such a fun show. It's been worth it just to see that cake box. It's incredible. I'm so doing that. TV schedule. Our lovely Pauline will be on Hobbymaker at 2 and 4 p.m. on Sunday. She will be showing us a new range of Duo Design paper pads. And at 4 o'clock, she will be having another look at this wonderful, adorable scoreable. So do not miss that. Possibly even more. Who knows? Fingers crossed. And next up on Hunky Dory TV, we're back with you on Monday with a brand new £1 shop show. £1 shop show. Oh, how exciting. And that will be with Dan and Natalie. So we will see you next week. Have a lovely rest of your weekend, guys, and enjoy any crafting that you possibly can squeeze into this weekend. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.